Hello, I'm Tiffany Barsotti of healandthrive.com, and I'm going to speak a little bit about medical intuitives, what we are and how we work, and integrative health and healing. So many medical intuitives work differently. I'm paying attention to what your body is saying and not saying. I'm interested in the patterns that exist and where emotional packets are stored, and being able to listen to those and help you listen ultimately to yourself even better, so that you don't need the likes of me or likely anybody. That said, sometimes it's helpful to have a person on the outside give you some information. I still work with my teachers on a regular basis and ask for guidance. So medical intuitives we're essentially reading energy. And in that reading of energy, the energy speaks volumes. It's got lots of things to say. And usually the body will time things in what it wants us to know right now and maybe later, or maybe it wanted us to know 20 years ago and we've just been doing a good job ignoring it. I'm guilty of the same of that. So literally, from your bones to your biofield, there is an opportunity for listening. And that's my job, is to tune in with all of my senses and help to give you feedback and ultimately teach you how to be able to read your own emotional packages so that you can easily move through things in your life easily and effortlessly. Sometimes we all get tripped up, and that's okay. What's important is that you feel empowered to have the tools that you need. I use my intuition to ask questions and not always give straight away answers. I will encourage a dialogue, an interaction, and encourage some of the answers to come from you as well, so that it is not just about me just sitting across from you and giving you answers, whether it be on the phone, Skype, or in my office. It doesn't matter. Many people want to just take a magic pill. Many people are just wanting things to be a little bit easy or easier. It's totally understandable. It just oftentimes doesn't work that way, and there have been things that we've been ignoring. And in that process, we have learned to store and tuck away and move things into places that sometimes intuitives have the ability to perceive. And that's how beneficially we can work on an integrative team to be able to help a physician or help anybody else that's on your healing team be able to have a different vantage point, have a different lens, ask a different question, and be able to just unfurl a whole lot of wisdom that's carried all within us. Truly, we really all do have the answers. What we all could be better at is probably listening to ourselves. The truth is that we are multidimensional, multifaceted, and very complex beings. And for that, I look to systems biology. I, on a regular basis, study biophysics, quantum physics, chemistry, systems theory, and specifically an art and medicine form called endobiogeny. Endobiogeny is a systems biology theory of the terrain. The terrain is a word that the Greeks used to describe as soil, the soil of the body. The soil is blood and bones, what make up the blood and bones, and your tissues and the lymph fluids and the cellular fluids, the interstitial fluids, the saline solution. All of these systems work together. Endobiogeny sees that the global system manager is really the endocrine system. Hence the idea that every thought creates a hormone, and all hormones actually create the tissues and the fluids in your body. All hormones are at the beginning of life. They're also there at the end of life. This is one of the reasons why I love and appreciate the work of the masters who created endobiogeny as a systems biology theory. And while I am not a practicing physician and do not order blood work, I work alongside of physicians who do that work. But I'm seeing the blood and the results of when we do something called the biology of functions in endobiogeny. I'm seeing blood as consciousness and being able to tell us a whole story that is interwoven within the personality type, within the shape and figure of how it is that our bodies have been formed, and really helpful information of how it is that we are going through life changes. The truth is that we're all adapting all the time. Are we adapting in a good way? Or are we adapting in a negative way? Meaning we create new normals as we go through our lifespan. And those new normals come from maybe a major stress or trauma that we never got out of the pattern of. This is another reason to be able to bring awareness to our emotional health and well-being, so that we are able to then change all the constituents of our body. I find that systems thinking, whether we're sharing information as a team, or we're looking at this from a systems biology point of view, such as endobiogeny, or just getting you to even think of yourself as a system, is very advantageous for so many reasons because of the dynamism of what we are, who we are. We are not just homeostatic beings. This is a dynamic process that lives within us. So help me to help you on your path to getting well. And if there is an advantage that you see with being able to work with a medical intuitive or myself, book the 15-minute free consult, and I'm happy to talk to you about it. Thank you.